Hey everybody, welcome to episode 39. So, full disclosure, this is actually not going to be us facing the Pokemon League, not quite yet. That'll be in the next episode. But I figured I have a lot of preparations to do, some training, and there are a few more trainers in the Victory Road area we haven't faced yet. I looked it up on the wiki, and some of them have pretty cool teams. I figured, you know what, let me go ahead and just do this on screen. And if you guys are interested in seeing any more Victory Road or seeing me, get our team's moves up and that kind of stuff, please feel free to just skip this episode and move on to the action in the next one. But if you do choose to stick around, then I hope you enjoy it. So first things first, obviously healing up our team. I want to buy a few more items too while I'm thinking about it. Understand what type of Pokemon each of the Elite Four uses. That is a shortcut for victory. Yeah, this Elite Four is pretty cool because they use sort of rare types, I guess you could say. I think we'll probably still go on Ultra Balls. Let's buy a bunch of potions, though. We do have a lot more money from defeating all those trainers. Might as well spend it. And full restores. We probably don't need more of those. I'll buy a few just in case, even though I won't be using items in battle. Sticking to our rule. Maybe we'll be like catching Pokemon at some point. I don't know. Buy some revives. Always useful. Full heals. I'll probably go on those, honestly. And super repels should do the trick. We'll buy about 50 or so of those. We'll probably use more of them after the Pokemon League, since there are still plenty of routes left in this game. Yes, they use, unlike a lot of trainers who use, I don't know, electric, rock, fire, bug, whatever. All their types are kind of cool types, I guess. I don't know how to describe them, but they use dark, fighting, ghost, and psychic. So sort of all of the mythical types, the ethereal types. I wouldn't say mythical because that would include probably dragon and fairy. Oh, probably should use another repel. We might need to do a little bit of training against Pokemon here in the cave. And I think I was just skimming through the wiki real quick, but by wiki I mean Bulbapedia, which is like the Pokemon wiki. I'm going to actually just run because I think Bouldors tend to have sturdy, so they're very annoying to train against. But there are at least some portions of this cave that seem to have really cool Pokemon. For now, though, let's use a Repel, and then if we need a little time at the end to train up a few more levels, we can do that then. See, like this free... Oh, free space. What is free space? Oh, that's cool. I wonder if that's like a Black Tooth thing. You can move all these things that you don't normally use, like a Poketoy. Or I guess the opposite. I was moving my junk here, but I could move the stuff I use most often here. But I could also just put that at the top, so I don't know. So many green shards. Of course, I have to remember actually to go to the free space, but all right, I'll do that off screen. Or I won't do it at all. One of the two. But okay, so... Oh, also, before we do anything, I need a Pokemon that can learn Waterfall. So let's check our PC. Did I use a Repel, or did I just talk about using a Repel? It's going to be one of those episodes. I'm pretty sure I actually used a Repel. Let's be sure, though. Okay, well, either way, we have one going now. And it's cool, this area here is actually where you come up in the black and white game, so it looks like that area is closed off due to a landslide. And I think maybe over here too? Yeah, I think these were actually areas as well. It's been a little bit of time since I've done that though, so I'm not totally sure. But I did read something about that on Bulbapedia as well. Once again, there's the Pokemon League. A little bit of a teaser. Probably don't need the cutscene every single time. But, alright, let's check out and see who we have in the PC. It's probably not a lot of Pokemon, to be honest. And we'll move Pokemon. So, yeah, nobody that can learn Waterfall, unfortunately. So, let me just open up my laptop here and figure out what a Pokemon would be that can learn Waterfall. And I don't think we really have anybody that can even learn, like... I guess Minccino could learn Sing. If we can find a low-level Pokemon that has the ability to learn Waterfall. Do we have Sing? We do have Sing, 21. These guys can't learn sleeping moves. I guess Patrak can learn hypnosis. Alright, let's switch out for a second. Well, more than a second, I suppose. And, okay, let me just look this up. Alright, so I wish I could do this on screen, but that would be a little bit complicated. So, bear with me for a second while I look up a Pokemon that can learn Waterfall. So first let's just do Waterfall Pokemon. And again, if you don't want to listen to me talk about what Pokemon we're going to get, feel free to fast forward a minute or two. Okay, so I mean there's like Horsies. Well, this is by level up. I want Pokemon that can learn it by the HM. So a lot can learn it. I mean there's like Golduck, there's Psyduck. Wonder if I should look up, like, Tentacool can learn it. I imagine Tentacool is an easy one to find. Let's shoot for a Tentacool then. I could go for something cool, but I don't want to waste everybody's time, so. Okay. Generation 5. Oh, interesting. There are no Tentacool, because it's Gen 5. Okay, so. How about Psyduck? Can we get Psyduck, or are they also exclusive to other generations? Game locations for Psyduck, Gen 5. You can get them at Flossisea Ranch. Do we surf or fish there? Or actually in the grass. You find them in the grass. Alright. That could be a cool way to get one then. It's only 10% though. Let me see if there's anything else here that might be more viable. Let's scroll down to the Gen 5 Pokemon. And see what we have there. Obviously Panpour. Well, not obviously. Basculin. Frillish can learn it. Let's see where we can catch a Frillish. I bet they're pretty common. Funnily enough, there's not a lot of Gen 5 Pokemon that can learn Waterfall. Okay, Frillish can be found. All kinds of routes. Route 4 is probably... Well, I don't know. Let's see. I was going to say Route 4 is a good one. But Route 4 might be on this east side of the map here. No, Route 4 is here. Okay. So Route 4, there is that little fishing area. And by surfing is 100%. Okay, sweet. So, can we fly here? No. We can't fly anywhere because I'm not using fly right now. I am using the town map. It's going to be really annoying when I don't have fly. In fact, I should probably also catch Pokemon, another flying type that could learn fly. Because I'm not sure we have one of those either. But first things first. I wonder if there are any Pokemon that could learn both Fly and Waterfall. I'm sure there are, but probably not an easy one to get. Alright, so let's put our little Minccino here at the front of the party. And what item is Minccino holding? Scope Lens, okay. What does Scope Lens do again? Is that the same as Wide Lens? Because if so, it's good to have it. If it's the one that has the crit ratio, though, yeah, I don't want crit ratio. I want the Wide Lens, which will increase the chance of hitting with Sing. And I did see the Wide Lens somewhere in here. Wide Lens, Wide Lens, Wide Lens. Where are you? I guess I should sort by... Did I move to the junk folder? I did! Or the free space folder, whatever you call it. Free space pocket. Okay. Now we'll hop on our bike. And we'll head north and see if we can get ourselves a Frillish. Guess we'll pass by Joint Avenue again, which does have some uses, actually. You can actually get blue shards. Blue shards? Oh yeah, blue. So I do know what shards do. Never mind. I was confusing them with like the ones that... Can't you like chain like multiple shards in one generation to make stones, like fire stones and all? I feel like that's a thing, but I could be wrong. Like the Hoenn games, maybe. But either way. Oh no! Pokemon Breeder challenging us again. Okay. Well, let's see if Minccino can defeat this Pokemon Breeder. If we have to switch, then we will switch. Only 2 Pokemon. A Drillbur. Level 18. Okay, we have a good shot. And I do have revives if we need to use them. There's also a Pokemon Breeder on... Let's try Double Slap, but if it doesn't do a lot of damage, I might just switch. Save some time. Alright, we'll go for it. Oh, and this Minccino might have Skill Link from when I was breeding them for the one I used in Pokemon Black. So in that case, its Double Slap will hit 5 times every time, which is pretty cool. That makes it actually a pretty strong move for this level. So if this is another 5 in a row, then I can be pretty sure that's our ability. 3, 4, yeah, I think we have Skill Link, so that's awesome. Roll out. Now Frillish is Ghost type though, right? So I might need to teach Minccino a... let's see. Or maybe I'll just try singing and then... Does Sing work? Though? Because Frillish is Ghost type? Maybe we should have gone for Psyduck, I don't know. Maybe this was pointless, but we'll see. Somewhere down here is some water. Okay, maybe not there. Maybe down here. Yeah, I think I see some fishermen. And I'm not sure what this little thing is over here. Let's check it out though. Maybe it's Pokemon within the waterfall. But if not, we'll just surf in the water till we find a Frillish. Which I must say are cooler than Tentacool. Now Alomomola seems like one that could learn Waterfall. But I don't think it actually can. I'm trying to look it up here real quick. We'll do a Double Slap just for some damage. And Learn Set, Gen 5, and Waterfall. Oh, it can. Okay. That'd be cool to get in Alomomola. So I don't know why that didn't come up on my list. Oh, it did. I just totally missed it. Okay. Well, it is very durable, so let's go for that Sing now. We could use Tickle, which I think lowers its... Is it defense or special defense? I want to say defense, but I could be wrong. But also, we probably have some, like, net balls, maybe? We do. They're good against water types, so let's try this. Yeah, I don't think there are any Gen 5s that could learn both Fly and Waterfall. In fact, I guess Rayquaza could learn both, Latios and Latias. But good luck getting one of those. Maybe Masquerain? Not sure if Masquerain can learn Fly. Alright, either way, we have our Alomomola. Let's name it... What should we name? We should name it something. Something related to waterfalls. Who sung... Was it... Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls. TLC. Alright, we'll call it TLC then. Little inside joke there. And I don't even bother... I'm not going to bother doing the caps. We'll just do TLC. Okay, sweet. And of course we will go chasing waterfalls, or at least one waterfall. And I'm going to try to catch somebody that knows Fly later on, but for now I think we're good to go. So let's fly back to the Pokemon League. Oh, also something really cool that I was reading on Bulbapedia is that I guess the reason this Victory Road is so big is because a part of it is in Ennis Castle, which I didn't really recognize, and it might just be the part. There's a part you can only access after the Pokemon League. And I don't know if it's just that part it's talking about, or if it actually means like part of this is based on the castle, which would be cool. But either way, it is definitely a massive area. Alright, don't really know why I healed again. Don't really need to. But we will switch out our Minccino for now at least. For our Alomomola. It'd be cool if Haxorus can learn Waterfall. I can learn Aqua Tail, which is very similar, but not Waterfall. I really think that Seismitoad should be able to learn Waterfall too. It kind of seems like an obvious one. But again, I am not the game designer, so alright, we'll bring out Asper for a bit. And then we will be on our merry way. Alright, so the goal here is to face the last few trainers. We do still have Flash and get Wild Charge. and then we can get our final moves. Okay, so now I gotta backtrack a little bit here, remember where we went. Let's just start at the left side. Okay, we did this area. And there's a down, there's an up. Up is just an item, so we go down. And I think this is part of the big loop, right? So, yeah, so left goes to that area, and I think right does as well, we determined. And forward goes to that flash cave. Let's actually do that while we're here. Because I was thinking the path to Hugh, oh, I saw a dust cloud, but oh well. And to the Pokemon League would be through this cave. But clearly it was not. It was up the stairs, which was my other theory. And we'll use Flash. And let's see what we can find here now. Okay, so there's a watery route, which we'll go through in a second. But first we'll go through here. And, oh, is this just... Okay, so we made another loop. Lots of loops here. So where does this cave lead? Have we been through here yet? Don't recognize this. I don't think we have. A Psychic Gem, okay. Probably won't use that one, but it's still cool to find. Alright, let's get that Dust Cloud and that item, and then we'll hop down the ledge. Fire Gem, might use that one at some point. Dragon Scale. Oh, that's the other one for evolving your Seadra. We of course don't have a Seadra, although Seadra, oh, another Dust Cloud I missed. I could also just farm those two off screen. Oh, this is cool. I did see this on the wiki actually. There's a Zoroark here. The Pokemon won't move, it might be protecting something. Okay, so this must be where you get to End's Castle, but only in the post game. So we'll have to come back here after the Elite Four. I don't really like the name post game though, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's actually part of the game. Like, I don't consider the game complete until you do the rematch against the Pokemon League at least, and until I face any like high level trainers I want to face. But to each their own. I suppose like the base game. Oh, and who is this guy? Ends when you defeat the Pokemon League and the champion the first time. The endless cycle of wins and losses. Will it always continue? Oh, that was one thing I was going to say last time. Was it was interesting what that one veteran was saying about how there's so many different moves when they get to that point. I assume some people are like just tired of Victory Road and beat up and ready to move on, and maybe they had some losses, they're in a bad mood, and others are probably very happy to have made it through the challenge and to finally be there at last. And probably a much wider range of emotions still. So, okay, this is a cool trainer that I definitely wanted to face. Got a Dragon-type Fracture here. Critical hit, that's probably a good time for a critical hit, because I feel like Fracture would have survived that otherwise. Would have been close. And a Flygon, Pokemon we haven't seen yet. A Gen 3 Dragon and Ground type. Could use Horn Leech, but I think Return would do a good bit more damage. It's a much higher base power, 102 compared to 75, and it has the bonus of the Silk Scarf. Now, Bulldoze is not very effective being ground type, but it will slow us down. So Flygon's probably faster now. And it knows Flamethrower, some very good moves. I think that's a TM move. But we did survive, and we'll get a little bit of health back now with this Horn Leech. And thankfully, it was enough to finish off Flygon. 59. Add Asper to the list. And Zuela. So these are some really cool dragon types. Not a dragon tamer, but basically a veteran dragon tamer. We'll use Jump Kick because it is super effective. Oh no, we missed. 5% chance. Bound to happen eventually. Sorry, Asper. Alright, so who should we bring out now? Let's bring out TLC. No. We'll bring out Russ. I do have to see, too, if I can get battle points before the Pokemon League. I feel like I can, in which case I might want to do some of that off-screen. Or, you know, maybe I'll sneak in another episode, who knows. To get some battle points for Sludge Bomb or Sludge Wave, whichever one comes from there. So I might do another episode, we'll see. Alright, and now we'll bring in Flo to finish things off here. and to take whatever hit Azuelas wants to do. Scary face. Okay, that's not too bad. It's kind of cool too, because by using U-turn, we can oh yeah, we dodged the attack, and even if we didn't, we would heal some here from Drain Punch. By using U-turn, we can do some damage with our really high attack stat, and also get out of there before we take another hit, which could potentially bring Rust below half health and kick in the Defeatist ability. Alright, let's bring Flo to the front, and we'll obviously heal up for the Pokemon League, so... Okay, so we've been down there. I don't think we can go past this guy. Oh, let's grab this. Another Fire Gem. Lots of Fire Gems today. And then we'll press on. Okay, so now the question is, how do I get back to the waterfall? It's got to be this way, right? Because we've been everywhere else. I mean, we've been this way too, but we've been everywhere else in this episode. This is another dead end that we've probably been to before. Oh, that's cool. You can see Zoroark from up here. A little bit of a teaser. Alright, we face this guy. So yeah, we have a couple options of either fighting wild Pokemon outside, in which case we could find some tall grass with double battles. This must have been a rustling grass, because otherwise I'm not sure why our repel wouldn't have worked. We could do inside the cave, which is nice because we could also get some gems, although we might have to face some boulders, which are annoying. Or we could face that that breeder who's outside this cave on Route 23. And just face them over and over again. So we'll see. I might even end up doing that off screen anyway, because we're already 20 minutes in, but... I'm leaning right now towards just seeing what wild Pokemon are in the caves. I feel like, at least in some of the caves, there's supposed to be some pretty cool ones. More than just Boulder. Okay. So, I guess the waterfall's down here, or is it to the left? Did we ever go right here? Yes, we came from the right. Did we go to south here? I feel like we did, but who knows at this point. Yes, this is where the waterfall is. Okay. Perfect. I think there are 2 more trainers we haven't faced yet. Oh. Okay, one more step. You gotta actually teach Waterfall to TLC. There we go. And we'll forget Aqua Ring. I've never really liked Aqua Ring that much. Although I guess Heal Pulse is kind of useless too, because most of our battles are not double battles. But just in case. Alright, our repel is still working, thankfully. I seem to have missed... Oh, there it is. It's always hard to see the cave entrances when they're facing south like that. Okay, so if the area that the Zoroark was in, I assume it's N's Zoroark. Pokemon battle. I guess the ones in the water can't be gems, maybe? We'll just run away from a level 36 Basculin. So if the Zoroark is blocking the entrance to N's castle, or at least the remains of it, then this must be the area where Wild Charge is. And I think the other 2 trainers, I hope. Oh, you can see, no, maybe the ruins are... Oh, this must be the part they're referring to about the ruins too. That's why it's all castle-y. Duh, that makes sense. We're gonna ignore that. Alright, so... Oh, and maybe a double battle? It's hard to see if they're lined up or not, but I really hope it's a double battle. Alright, let's bring Russ and Flo. Actually... yeah, we could always use a ground attack. I can't use Surf with Russ there, because it would damage him as well and be super effective, but we'll see what Pokemon they have. But I do want to get them some experience, so... And I don't want to accidentally get any of our team to level 61, because I'd really like to go in all level 60, because I think that'll make it really fun. If all of our levels match the lowest levels of the Pokemon League. Yay, double battle. You bothered to come all the way here? Good, I will reward your hard work by battling with all my strength. Hey, since you worked so hard to get here, how about I be your opponent? Sounds good to me. Oh, this is cool. A battle against 2 veterans. That feels like a appropriate final battle here in Victory Road. Okay, yeah, these are the 2 I saw on the wiki as well. And some counterpart Pokemon from Gen 5, Braviary and Mandibuzz. Haven't trained into Braviary, but they are, or sorry, haven't trained Mandibuzz, but they are very strong, very defensive. And Braviary is a really cool Pokemon that I trained a long time ago that I'd love to train again. Unfortunately, they're both flying type. So, alright. I have an idea. I really want to use Rock Slide, though. Let's not use Rock Slide. Let's do something different. So we're going to use Rain Dance. This could be ooh. Okay, I was going to use Fly in order to dodge... Yeah, we're still going to do that. We'll attack Mandibuzz. So my goal here, if I'm thinking this through correctly and strategizing correctly, is to use Fly. We're going to use Rain Dance. Then those 2 get to attack. Russ will be in the air, which could be good. Hopefully Flo can take a couple hits. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. And U-turn, interesting, okay. But good, Flo survived, which means at the start of the next turn, because of our ability, Flo should now be faster. And now I can use a superpowered Surf, and Russ will not be hit by it because Russ is in the air. So how's that for a strategy? And, even better... Yes. Oh, Russ avoided the... Oh, Russ... Okay, yes, Russ avoided the attack. That's good. About to say, wait a minute, it's 100% accuracy, but perfect. Oh, that's perfect. Because Archeops, as we know, is very strong and very powerful, so that could have done a lot of damage to our team. But the strategy paid off, and we were able to knock it out on the turn it switched in. And honestly, yeah, I kind of didn't expect that to knock out Braviary as well, but... Hyper Voice is a nice normal move. I guess it could be... Alright, let's teach Hyper Voice to Flo in case we're against like grass types instead of Drain Punch. But I will delete it soon for a poison move. Also, I thought that Drain Punch was 60, not 75, so otherwise I might have done some different calculations there. Alright. My other strategy is going to be for me to use U-turn to get Russ out of there and get, like, you know, a Pokemon that would have resisted Surf, like Haxorus or Sawsbuck in. Alright, of course, now we're faster, so we can't do Surf again, but we can do Earth Power against Caracosta. And we can do Rock Slide against them both. Let's do that this time. I could also do a U-turn strategy this time, but Rock Slide is just so good in double battles. And that should be super effective against Mandibuzz. Not a knockout, I bet, because Mandibuzz is pretty tanky. Oh. Did it? Oh, it must have missed Caracosta. That's unfortunate. That Swagger is very annoying. And Caracosta gets to Aqua Tail. Oh, that's not good. Alright, so I think I'll probably... I was going to switch Russ, because I was like, now we're going to be under half health and confused. But didn't need to there. Alright, let's bring in Asper to finish things off. And I'm just going to use Surf this time, because Asper will resist it. And we'll use Horn Leech on Caracosta. If we even have a chance to, we probably won't. Yeah, it's not too much damage, thankfully, and nicely done Flo. Flo got to show off her power there. All kinds of XP for our team. And just like that, Veteran, Claude, and Cecil have been defeated. Lots of money. That's good, so we can buy more items if we need to. Okay, now where is that Wild Charge TM? Is this it? Please be it. It is! Yes, okay, awesome. We'll teach that to Bassa in a bit. But, all right, I think we've... Oh, there's that. I didn't even see that ledge when I jumped over it, so that's how you get to that part. Okay, cool. So I think we've now basically seen all there is to see on Victory Road. Let's hop outside for a second. And... honestly, I probably should end the episode here. That's probably the most interesting stuff that we've already done. Maybe I'll do a little bit of training before I end things. So I'd like to see just kind of what wild Pokemon are in here. So if you guys want to, you know, head on the next episode, totally understood. It'll either be the Pokemon League or maybe farming for some battle points if we can do that. on like the Pokemon World Tournament or the Battle Some Way. That's actually something I've never done before, is the Pokemon World Tournament against like the gym leaders and all. I do want to see if I can do that. If I could do that in no more repels, please. In this series. But that might be when our team has like their very best moves and items and everything, and then we could use a lot of gems. That could be useful. That could be a good reason to save like at least one of each type of gem. Alright. But yeah, I think for this episode I'll just kind of go and maybe do a little bit of training off screen here. Or not off screen, but in Victory Road here. You guys can stick around for that for a few more minutes if you'd like to. Otherwise, feel free to skip ahead. But I do want to kind of see... Here, what I'll do is let me jump on my bike. And we'll start in this area while I look up which floor has the cool Pokemon in them. Third floor back. Oh, that could be... That might be the one that has... that the Zoroark is blocking, maybe? Because the other areas seem to just have, like, Onyx, Boulder... Yeah, the usual suspects. Nothing too interesting. Alright, well, oh, I didn't heal. I thought I healed up. Ah. Oh well. Yeah, let's see. How do I get to the third floor back? Where is third floor back in this? Third floor... Oh, it must be the part you get to... Yeah, it's the part we haven't got to yet, because... Oh, look at that, 2 HP. Because Zoroark is blocking the way. Okay, so the cool Pokemon, even though they're the levels that would make sense to face now, and it's just Druddigon and Zweilous, but it's cool to see like Zweilous in the wild, and even Druddigon could be fun to face against. You don't see a lot of Dragon types in the wild, but I guess we're not going to really see any of them. So, all right, let's do. I don't know. Let's do one more battle. Let's get Ultim to level 59. And they're all 59. I'll end the episode, and I'll go off screen. And then I will delete all of our HM moves, give them the moves that they need, and also catch a Pokemon that can learn Fly, so that when I get rid of Fly on Russ, we have another Pokemon that can use it. Okay, let's do Dragon Claw. Wide Guard is a move that I think in double and triple battles it prevents your Pokemon from taking damage from any moves that hit more than one Pokemon. For example, Surf will be blocked or Rock Slide will be blocked. But we are not in a double battle, fun fact, so yeah. Not really too worried about that. And that's funny that I guess Throw is very common, but you can only find Sulk and Rustling Grass out here, it looks like. Or maybe that's probably version-based. It's probably the opposite in the other version. Is there any Tall Grass? I'd love to find some Tall Grass to do double battles. But I don't see any. Okay. We'll head back into the cave then and see what's in there. And a Wild Girder. So yeah, I'll delete Strength from Bassa and teach it Wild Charge. I'll delete Flash from our Sawsbuck Asper and teach him Mega Horn again. I think Alton's moves are probably good. I'll delete Fly and do Acrobatics and do No Hell Item if I remember, because Acrobatics only gets its full power with No Hell Item on Russ. Alton's probably good to go. Do Flow. I want to get the battle points for Flow, but like I said, I might do that on screen. Just kind of wandering now. Wouldn't mind some Dust Clouds. Oh, a Doctor. This could actually be a really good place to train with the Doctor right there. That could be a nice field for it. Tail Terry is always cool. Dragon versus Dragon. Hopefully this gives a lot of XP. And it'll be faster too, because Dragon is weak to Dragon. One of only 2 types weak to itself, Dragon and Ghost. So who else does that leave? Nim. I'll delete Cut, and I'll see if there's another move that I could use that might have some niche case. Maybe I'll even bring back Fake Tears, but I don't know. Oh, another Altaria. That's nice. I think they're only a 20% chance if I read that correctly, but awesome to get 2 in a row. Yeah, it would have been fun to train against, like, some dragon types. So I guess we did kind of train against some dragon types, even though it's not the ones I was thinking of. Alright, just a few more wild battles. And there is some tall grass down there we could maybe do a double battle to end things on. And a Tranquil. Let's see, I would think being 10 levels higher, Haxorus just has such a high attack stat. I would think Dragon Claw would be a knockout. And unfortunately, a lot of our good moves, like Outrage for Ultin is, I think, level 66. Flare Blitz for Bassa is 64. Night Daze for Nim is 62. So we might get Night Daze during the Pokemon League, but I think most of them will have to wait to get in the post-game. And a pair of Tranquil to end things off. Let's use Dragon Claw against one and return against the other. And then I'll end the episode there. But yeah, and obviously I'll get them up to level 60. That's the other thing I'll have to do, is do a little more off-screen training. So maybe I'll just do that in the double grass here, or maybe I'll go inside and do it just so I can get some more gems as well, because I will need to farm gems eventually, probably. But alright, that is all. Well, we didn't actually get to 69, did we? Okay, one more. 59, rather. Just because I said it. And because you guys have stuck around this long, I'll keep my promise. Yeah, okay, this one more Tranquil should do it. It seems like the Pokemon out here give a little less experience too, but maybe that's just me imagining things now that I'm actually paying attention. Will it be enough? Yay, 59. Good job, Ulton. One more level to go. But, alright, that is it for me for now. As always, thank you guys very much for watching. Keep being awesome, and I'll see you again soon.